Hello everyone, Mrs. Sayed Gausia here. As a part of International FDP on Environment and Sustainability organized by Diva Patil College of Akurdi, today I am going to present this video on subject calculation of carbon footprint of ready mix concrete by using advanced Excel. As per this international FDP, we have to submit two videos. In week 1 video, the topic of presentation was sustainability of concrete. In that, I have discussed the different needs and importance of sustainability of concrete. What are the different strategies used for improving the sustainability of concrete? And in that video, I discussed life cycle assessment of concrete. The different sustainability enhancement with dual game can as discussed in video 1. In video 2, the subject was environmental impact assessment of sugar industry. In that video, I discussed the different needs and objective of EIA and the different scope of EIA also. In week 2 video, I present case study of operational aspect of EIA of RK Power Gen Private Limited sugar industry at Shimoga district, Karnataka. The different video outcome of this FDP are first able to learn the carbon impact of concrete on society and environment. Second, estimate carbon emission or footprint calculation of RMC concrete. Third, recognize the measure to reduce CO2 of concrete and enhance sustainability of concrete. 4. Identify operational aspect of EIA. And fifth, to learn the impact of project to the environment and evaluate project and give environment clearance. While presenting that this video, I have used different types of ISO. Let us discuss one by one. The first one, ISO 14044-2006, Environment Management Life Cycle Assessment, which describes the principle and framework for life cycle assessment, including definition of goal and scope of LCA. The application of LCA result is considered during definition of goal and scope. The ISO 9001-2015 Quality Management System and Requirement needs to demonstrate its ability to consistently provide products and services that meet customer and regulatory requirements. Customer satisfaction through the effective application of the system include process for improvement of system. Third, the ISO 13315 version 8 2019 Environment Management for Concrete and Concrete Structure. It establishes principle and procedure for environment management for concrete and concrete structure, assessing the environment impact and implementing the environment management of concrete and its structures. For the ISO 14001-2015 define criteria for an EMS and state ENV performance requirement and map out framework to set up an effective EMS. The organization can be used to improve resource efficiency, reduce waste and reduce cost. ISO 21930-2017 Sustainability in Building and Civil Engineering Works by providing specific requirement for EPD of construction produce and services. It established a core set of requirement to be considered as a core product category rule PCR. The ISO 14000 series Environment Management System in Construction, that is EMS. The series of standard deals with ISO 14000 certification that benchmark environment management system. It provides a model to follow in creating and operating the EMS seeking ISO 14000 certification may be beneficial to all concrete producers. Now let us discuss what you mean by carbon footprint. It is a very powerful tool to understand the impact of personal behavior on on global warming. Let us know what are the causes of carbon footprint. These are the major causes are electricity, transportation, industrial process, residential and commercial causes, agricultural, and of course concrete. Due to these different causes, it leads to global warming and the CO2 emission impact is increases. Let us learn what is the contribution of all these factors on global warming in terms of CO2 emission by this sketch. The contribution of transportation is 29 for CO2 emission. For industry, its contribution is 14. Electricity, this contribution of CO2 emission is 28%. Again, residential 12, agriculture 9, and of course, concrete give the contribution of CO2 emission is 8%. Effect of carbon footprint of concrete. Concrete currently account for about 8% of carbon dioxide being emitted into the atmosphere, and industry contribution of this concrete CO2 emission is 2.5%. It contributes global warming as it produces production release huge quantity of CO2 into the atmosphere. Thus, the climate change is a complex problem requiring simultaneous action in concrete production. Let us learn what are the measures to reduce CO2 emission of concrete. To reduce carbon emission of impact of concrete on environment, these are the different ways to refer or follow to minimize this effect. The first one, the proper or suitable concrete mix design as per the IS code. Again, these are the some factors which can be considered to minimize that effect. The first one, minimum use of cement content. Second, replacement of cement by the cementitious material, that is fly ash, GBBS, pozzolana, etc. Third, the use of admixture and use of recycled aggregate, which leads the concrete to go for green concrete. Again, the impact of CO2 can be reduced by reduction in water cement ratio, treat and reuse water, and use curing compound. This effect can be again minimized by using the latest or advanced design method, which able to reduce in cross section of structural member ultimately leads to reduction of concrete need. Now let us go for calculation of carbon emission of RMC concrete. In this case, I refer or I design three concrete mix M40 grade of concrete mix 1, 2 and 3, and for that purpose I refer to IS code IS 456 2000 and second IS 10262 2009. In mix 1 I go for design of M40 grade by using pure OPC. In mix 2 M40 grade of concrete by 10262 with OPC and chemical admixture, and in third case M40 grade of concrete with OPC, fly ash and chemical admixture. So all these concrete mix design I have referred this IS code and calculate the quantity of material required for cement, water, aggregate, admixture and fly ash. Now let us go for the second step. Select production stage of concrete for calculation of CO2 emission. To calculate the CO2 emission, here I refer the production stage of concrete. So what do you mean by production stage of concrete? There is nothing but the production stage of raw material, production stage of transportation, and third one manufacturing stage. Let us discuss this production stage with the help of diagram. Based on ISO 14044 and ISO 21930, the system boundary for life cycle CO2 emission of concrete as production stage are the first one raw material, second one transportation and third one manufacturing. Again we know what is the raw material used for concrete are cement, fly ash, aggregate, water and admixture. Second, for transportation, I have restricted the use of transportation by train and truck. The train is used to transport the raw material from quarry to RMC plant, and the truck is used to transportation of RMC concrete from RMC plant to site. And the third phase of production stage is manufacturing. In that manufacturing, this is the actual manufacturing process of RMC concrete in RMC plant. And for this RMC concrete production, we require three sources of energy. One is electricity, second one diesel, and third one water. These are the three consumption of these energies. After this RMC plant, these are the three outcome of this RMC plant are CO2 emission, wastewater, and sludge water. After learning the production stage, now go for calculation of carbon emission CO2 for raw material. It is nothing but the production of it is nothing but the product of sum of quantity of each material and CO2 emission factor. Mathematically, this is the algebraic summation of quantity of each material and CO2 compaction factor of each material. So, what are the each material? Different each materials are cement, sand, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, etc. Similar way, again we calculate the CO2 for transportation, and here this CO2 carbon emission CO2 of transportation is nothing but the product of sum of quantity of each material, transportation load, transportation distance, and CO2 emission factor of transportation. And by mathematical formula is nothing but this is the algebraic summation of all above components. Only change is that here in first case we go for CO2 emission factor of material. Here CO2 emission compaction factor for transportation. Then here we calculate total CO2 emission of RMC plant is nothing but the algebraic summation of CO2 of raw material and CO2 of transportation. And then we go for draw a graph of concrete mix design 1, 2, 3 and CO2 emission respectively. Here I explain all this procedure theoretically. While calculation purpose I prepare the Excel sheet. Let us go to learn how to calculate all this material by using Excel sheet. Here I consider mix 1, mix 2, mix 3. Mix 1 I use cement 1 type, 2 cement 2 type and third cement 3. Let us know what is the meaning of cement 1, 2 and third type. In cement 1 type, I use pure OPC. In cement 2, I OPC with GBBS, and in third type, OPC with GBBS and fly ash. So as per the cementitious material, the cement type is different. It's a Portland cement, Portland slag cement and pozzolanic cement. And as per these three, this CO2 compaction factor is changes, and this all this value just here I refer by research paper. Similarly, these are the compaction factor for different types of material. For cement is different, for aggregate, for admixture, GBBS. Also, this CO2 for transportation is mentioned in this Excel sheet, which is I refer from research paper. Now let us go all these step by Excel sheet. For calculation purpose, I consider three types of mix. Mix 1, 2 and 3. In mix 1, selection of type of cement is 1 type, cement type 2 and cement 3. Let us know what is the meaning of cement 1, 2 and 3 type. It is depend upon the quantity of cement used. In first cement 1 I use OPC pure. In second the Portland slag cement is there which permit 21 to 35% GBBS, and the third one is a cement 3 which permit 38 to 55%. So as per that, here I select this type cement 1, cement 2 and cement 3. As per concrete mix design, M40 grade for IS 456, the quantity of cement required for M40 grade of type 1 is 400, for type 2 350 and type 3 270. As per the mix design, here I use fly ash in only case 3 type. So here I add percentage of fly ash as per the IS 10262 2009. And here in first and 2 type there is a no fly ash is used. So total cementitious material now is 100 for mix 1, mix 2 and mix 3. Now let us calculate the water cement ratio. It is the water cement ratio is as per concrete mix design of IS 456 2000 is 0.5, for 2 is 0.4 and concrete mix is 0.364 for third. And as per that, the total water required for mix 1 is a 200 and water cement ratio 0.5 and the cement content is 400. Similar way, here I calculate water cement ratio for 2 and 3. After calculating water and cement content, now go for the aggregate. Here I consider addition of post and 5 aggregate. As per the mix design, the quantity for mix 1 is 1828. For mix 2 and mix 3, these are the quantity of aggregate as per mix design. In first case, also concrete mix design, there is no chemical admixture, so here is 0. Second one, as per the design, 7 kg, and for third, the 7.7 kg as per the mix design 10262 2009. After adding all these, the total raw material required for concrete mix design is 2428, which is nothing but addition of cement, aggregate, water and admixtures for mix 2 and mix 3. After calculating the raw quantity of material, now let us go for the total amount required for transportation. And here I assume the distance from RMC plant to construction site is 11 kilometer, and as per that this value is 95 is calculated. It is the product of total quantity of raw material multiplied by total distance traveled into the ton capacity of that truck into compaction CO2 compaction factor for transportation. It is same for three cases as the distance, transportation all are same. Now here this is the compact CO2 compaction factor of cement type 1, cement type 2 and cement type 3. Here as from research paper I have considered all these factors. For OPC, the compaction factor of cement is 0.912. For aggregate, this value. For admixture, for GBBS, for fly ash. And similar way here I write the compaction factor for transportation of 33 ton truck per ton per kilometer is 0.1033, and here the transportation per 50-kilometer trip is 0.0517. This value are considered by referring the research paper. After knowing the compaction CO2 emission factor, let us go to calculate the CO2 emission of raw material, and for that first we go for cement. Here the 364 is nothing but it is the product of total cement used into the compaction factor CO2 emission factor for concrete. This is 0.912 into the total cement TCS material required for this. Total cementitious material required for this is 400. So 400 into the CO2 compaction factor for cement is 0.912. This one 400 into 0.912, which is nothing but the total CO2 required is a CO2 emission for cement. For type 2 or concrete mix, again the same procedure. The total cement quantity into the CO2 emission factor for cement of type 2 is 0.67, and this one is the total cement required for cement for concrete mix 3 into the CO2 emission compaction factor for cement. In this manner, here we calculate for admixtures, again for aggregate, transportation, all that. So this 1.35 is nothing but the CO2 emission factor for transportation, this value into the total distance traveled during that transportation. For this concrete mix 1, this is mix 2 and this is mix 3. Here I calculate each and every material, the CO2 emission of cement, water, aggregate, admixtures and CO2 for and transportation to site. After adding that, here I come to know the total CO2 per meter cube of concrete for concrete mix. This is 287 is the total CO2 per meter cube concrete for concrete mix grade 2, and for 121 it is the concrete mix is a CO2 per meter cube of concrete. Instead of meter cube of concrete, here I calculate the CO2 per kg of concrete is 0.165, 0.133 and 0.51. And as per this value, I draw one graph. This graph shows the values of CO2 emission per meter cube of concrete of mix 1, mix 2 and mix 3. As per this calculation, let us conclude if we use in concrete mix design only OPC, the CO2 emission is the maximum as compared to mix 2 and mix 3. And here the ratio of CO2 emission is 0.051, which is the least as compared. Here these are the reference of my presentation. Let us conclude this video. Save nature just by go to green concrete. Thank you very much for watching.